welcome back to another episode of SipNReview. My name is Chantel, and today I will be doing a recap on Love and Hip Hop Season 10, Episode 2. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video, as well as share this video, and give this video a like by hitting the thumbs up. Let's get started. So, Rashida and Kirk was talking to the kids about Frost Bistro. Sierra and Amina got into a fight at the Frost Bistro, and Kelsey got into the middle of it. So, it was obvious that Rashida and Kirk was very frustrated with them, and they didn't like the way that they were behaving, as well as how they were running Frost Bistro. So we moved on to Amaretta the Great. Child, that girl knows that she got an Atlanta accent. That is just how they sound out here. I kid you not. Young baby Tate is friends with Amaretta, and they met up and the girls was talking. And we moved on to Yandy. She was in Louisville, Kentucky for the anniversary of Breonna Taylor, and she brought Mendices with her, and Mendices can't get arrested again because he's going to have to serve time, so he was really nervous about being there. Moving on. Erica was talking to her oldest sister, Lisa, about Safari, and she is pregnant for him. That's what she told her sister. And Safari needs to stop saying those hurtful words to his wife about marrying her. What's his biggest mistake? And yet you're still getting her pregnant. Shaking my head. So Kirk was discussing their bistro business with his accountant, Tony. And it's not looking good because he said the business was struggling. And yes, that is bad for business, the fact that they were fighting at the restaurant, especially in front of customers. Shaking my head. I wonder why Kirk didn't have his eldest son in charge of the restaurant. Kirk said having a business in the family is what helps to take care of the family. The family accountant said that Frost Bistro is in the red for over $1 million. That's a loss. Keyword, kids. How do you expect kids to run a restaurant by themselves? You made a poor business decision. I know you was trying to give them a job and something to do, but at least you should have had an adult there overseeing everything. No shade, but they don't have the necessary tools at that age to run a full-on business, especially a restaurant. A restaurant is a lot of work, guys. I worked in the restaurant industry for years, and there is a lot of things you have to do to run a business. And they're lacking management skills and organization. They don't have proper training and more. It's why you have a business loss. Y'all need John Taffer to help y'all from Bar Rescue. I'm just saying. And I know exactly what I'm talking about, guys, because I don't have an MBA, okay? Especially with also human resources, for nothing. These are just the things that I'm seeing just off of the little bit that they did show. Now, I can go on and on about business, but we won't do that. So, we get back to Young Jock. He said that you could be sleeping in your home and lose your life. This is something that happened to Breonna Taylor, and this is something that we all know that has been going on for a while. Sadly, this young girl lost her life, and I really do feel for her family. It's tragic. And I had the police do that to me. However, it did not result in me getting shot, but it could have. Out here in Atlanta, the police came to my house with guns pointing, looking for someone that used to live in the apartment that I used to live in. Mind you, I was still unpacking boxes. I had just moved in. People move in and out of apartments. You didn't think to verify if he lived there first before you came to my house with guns. And trust me, I moved out of there as soon as my lease was up. And that was the scariest shit that I've ever experienced in my life. So this happens often to people where the police come to your house armed looking for the wrong person. Sadly, they killed this poor girl. And for those of you that don't know the story behind her death, her family sued them for $12 million and they won a settlement. However, all of the money in the world will never bring her daughter back. According to the BBC News report, they were searching for her boyfriend because it was believed that he was selling drugs and he used her apartment as a stash house. Let's be clear, they didn't find any drugs in her apartment. They were there because he used her home address as his own. Shaking my head. No one was charged for her death. The police officers were fired for her death, and they can still go work for another police department. You know that. So it was said that she died because of poor planning and reckless execution. The no-knock warrants have been banned from Louisville, Kentucky, and a body cam must be worn during all raids. In addition to that, it took them 20 minutes to get her paramedic help. Let's not forget about November 21st of 2006 when they killed Katherine Johnson in Atlanta, Georgia for a drug raid. She was a 92-year-old woman. Clearly, they had the wrong home. Or according to the report, they had false information. Again, another black woman died by the hands of the police. And I'll never forget that. I was at work when I heard about that, and I had just moved to Atlanta after Hurricane Katrina, and I've been here ever since. It's imperative that we stop police violence against African Americans. We all know that this has been going on for years, way before 2020. And I salute the people that are out there protesting. Of course, Portia was out there protesting, as well as Carly Red. So it was nice to see them out there. Moving on. Young baby Tate and Amaretta met at the studio like they had discussed when they previously met. And she said that her mother used to manage her and it didn't work out. Now, she also said that she had issues with her mother managing her, as well as the fact that her mother put men before them. And until this day, she said that her mother will not admit that that's what happened, and she just can't get along with her mother because of this. So we get back to the scene with Kirk and Rashida having a discussion with the kids. Kirk said they emptied their savings account to open up Frost Bistro, and Rashida said they made her want to snatch her wig off. Man, at this part, Rashida was on 10. And she told them, that if they can't get it together, they are going to replace them with other employees. So they will not be allowed to work at Frost Bistro if they don't get their shit together. So, guys, that is the end of my recap on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. Please also check out my website at SipNReview.com, where you may learn more about me, contact me, purchase merch, read my podcast, listen to my podcast post, and read my blogs. And you all have a blessed day. Bye now.